Melinda Camber Porter in conversation with Wim Wenders, written and narrated by Melinda Camber Porter and Wim Wenders.
The first thing that I've been noticing is that everyone's very confused. It seems by the way that the thing gets changed at the last moment. And I wondered if that was a conscious choice. That's to say that, like in sculpture, if you're dealing with marble, let's say you knock away at something, and if you're building with clay, you build up. I was wondering if it was a conscious artistic choice.
It was, insofar as we always kept the last third of the movie totally open. And I wish myself by now it wouldn't have been that open. But I think it was for the good of the movie that we did. Because we really found out a lot of things about what should actually happen at the end. And I don't think anybody could have conceived the ending that we have now a month ago.
But is that the way that you normally work? That you a few people today said that you have this idea that there are two films. There's the film that is created. I know that from writing, not necessarily, a little bit in journalism, but I've done novels and things, and I know when you end up where the material, in a sense, takes over. Is that what you really want to happen? I was sort of imagining that you wanted that you really...
Yeah, I know. I always wanted. See, I can't stand the working if the work itself in the movie isn't also some sort of a discovery and isn't also some sort of an adventure. And if it's just executing an idea that you had before, then I really lose interest.
Yes.
And I'm right now at a state of exhaustion where I wish I had found out some of these things earlier.
What sort of discoveries are they? Are they discoveries about characters and their motivation?
They're really discoveries about characters. Not only, of course, a lot of it is a discovery about our characters. And the whole ending now really comes out of them. And they have brought this story to the point where it is now. But it's also really a discovery about the story that this movie is telling. The story also has sort of discovered where it was leading to, or it has finally uncovered itself.
How would you describe that, or don't you want to?
No, I don't really want to, because the process is still going on. It's sort of exciting, because we know that what we have now, what's going to happen over the next 3 weeks, will be pretty exciting.
Yeah.
But we're still working at the wardrobe lady now has to dress 20 new people.
Yeah.
In a week, and the art department is making up the set that didn't exist and that doesn't exist nowhere, because the thing that doesn't exist, this kind of a set doesn't exist.
There's also an additional factor, and again I didn't quite follow that, which is that Sam Shepard and you wrote the screenplay together. Did you write it long distance or over the phone, or did you write the first draft, or how did it?
No, this thing there, we more or less worked on it together. And the idea was that Sam was going to finish it till the end and be with us. And we were always aware of the fact that this movie would certainly undergo changes as it was being shot. And I always hoped that Sam was going to be with us, and he hoped that too. But then, because we had to postpone several times, and finally started this movie 3 months later than we initially wanted it to start. And by that time, Sam had made a commitment for a movie as an actor. So he's now in this film Country with Jessica Lange. And so he's shooting, and
Sample complete. Ready to continue?